it's one of those things where I guess I'm just a lucky winner.
Hey, pop it top, and just ride. Turn your beat up, and just ride. Light that weed up, and just ride. Just ride.
What's up, YT? It's your girl Shamika, and I am back with another video. Welcome back, S&T Squad gang. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications too, so you know when we be dropping videos. But today, I think I'm just gonna do like a quick little story time video. Please excuse my energy. I know y'all could probably see it all in my face, hear it in my voice. I am like extremely sick today. I don't feel good at all. I just felt like I needed to come on here and share a fun fact about myself. So without further ado, I guess let's get into this story time video. Okay, where do I start? When I was younger, I think I had to be like maybe 15 or 16. I was diagnosed with a very, very rare skin condition. I wouldn't say very, very rare, but it's rare enough that I don't come across too many people with the same condition as me. So I was diagnosed with a chronic skin condition called HIDRADENITis suppurativa. I will put that along the screen so you guys can see the wording. It's a real tongue twister. But anywho, it's called, in short, I call it HS, because I'm not walking around saying HIDRADENITis suppurativa all the time. That's just too long. So HS is like the short abbreviated word for it, and it's pretty much a pretty nasty, like a pretty serious skin condition, and it has 3 different stages. So obviously stage 1 is the least, critical stage, then 2 is in the middle, 3 is like the worst stage that you can get, and I'm currently at a stage 3. So what it is pretty much your sweat glands is pretty much your hair follicle, and your sweat glands pretty much get clogged, causing you to create these really, really large abscesses or pus-filled lumps, boils, whatever you want to call them, cysts. So if any of you guys out there has ever had like a cyst or a boil or whatever, you guys know that they're pretty painful. So the affected areas, the people that have HS, the areas that are mostly affected are your armpits, for women, your breasts, your inner thighs, your groin area, your butt, back of the neck, pretty much anywhere where there are tons of hair follicles and sweat glands is where you can, where the abscess can form. So, I've been like struggling since 16 with this chronic skin disease, and it's so frustrating because I've been to pretty much every hospital in Boston. I've been to many dermatologists, many specialists, and it's just really, really aggravating that these physicians don't really know what to say, what to do, how to treat it. Like, so it's like you're kind of stuck with this battle, like, and the pain is like, it's out of this world. Like, I can't even describe the excruciating, like the volume of the excruciating pain that I go through on a daily basis. Like, this is an everyday thing. Like, even though sometimes, like, if I don't have like an abscess that is formed, I have, because I've been going through this for so long, I have a lot of scar tissue. And sometimes scar tissue, if you have a lot of it build up, it makes your mobility a little bit more limited than it used to be prior to this. So I do have like limited mobility in certain limbs of my body, I guess. Especially when I'm having a flare up, it's like I want to walk like a robot. Like, I don't want to I can't put my arms down because my armpits is a really, really bad area, both of them. I've had numerous abscesses there, so there's a lot of scar tissue. And another thing about this skin disease, it's like I said, like an autoimmune disease. So it's like pretty much your body is attacking itself. So when I'm going through a flare-up, it's like, I don't know what my body is thinking. Instead of fighting off the bad bacteria, like the bad things that is causing this abscess to form, it attacks me and my good cells. So it makes it hard for my immune system to fight it off and avoid it. So I'm usually sick all the time. Your immune system is like, you're always sick. I'm always cold. It just comes with a lot, like just mood wise, anxiety, depression. It's like a lot that goes along with this HS. Like, it's not just like your body that's being affected. It's like your mental state is being affected too, because it's like you're frustrated that you want to get help, you don't want to go through this. It's like you want to get rid of it, but you can't. It's like you're stuck with this for the rest of your life. It's like a bad curse that you're like stuck with for the rest of your life. And I'm the only one in my family that has it. It's one of those things where I guess I'm just a lucky winner to have this skin condition. Like, there's no real reason why. It's not because I'm dirty. It's not like a disease, a STD or anything of that sort. It's just a really, really sucky autoimmune skin condition. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that probably have this issue but don't really talk about it, or is ashamed or embarrassed. Like, I totally understand. I get it. I too was like that. But now I'm at the point, like, where I just want to raise awareness, like come together with other people and know their thoughts, their home remedies on what they do to treat themselves at home. Because I mean, a lot of the times doctors just throw so many medications at you, and then you ended up having a reaction to whatever medication they gave you, because they really don't know what they do, and they just trying to throw something at you, and they're like, oh, I did my job as a physician, you know, I just prescribed her a couple of things, she'll be all right. But in all actuality, no, 9 times out of 10 it's leading to another issue, or another problem is going to start. So going to the hospital or seeing a physician all the time is not always a good answer, because you still end up with the short end of the stick. But yeah, it's just really, really sucky. I mean, you can go on Google. I'm not gonna put any photos up here of what it looks like, just because, like, it can be pretty gruesome. So you can just Google HIDRADENITIS suppurativa and pull up some images and look at it yourself if you're curious to see what it looks like. You know, I will warn you that some cases are really, really, really bad. I mean, yes, I am in stage 3, but I think I could say, like, my skin is bad, but it don't look like as bad as certain people. So I'm thankful and I'm blessed and I'm happy about that it doesn't look that bad. But I am, like, still very subconscious about my skin. Like, you know, I don't really like to show too much skin, because I'd be like wondering, like, oh my god, somebody's gonna see my scars, or they're gonna see my skin and be like, what the hell happened to her? Like, so sometimes when I be going out, sometimes when it's good weather, always got on a sweater or something of the sort, just because I just don't be feeling comfortable showing my skin. Something I gotta get over with, because there's nothing I can do, you know what I mean? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just how God made me, you know? But it's a heavy toll. It's a heavy toll. It's a hard battle to fight, especially alone. Like, if you don't have like some type of backup, or like other people that go through what you go through, like, it's hard to explain. Like, I could sit here and talk all day about it, but it's like, you know, unless you're really going through it, you're not really gonna understand my pain. Like, you gotta feel this, like, to understand what what it feels like. Like, the pain is compared to being poked with a fire poker that's hot, that's been sitting on fire, like, and being poked repeatedly. Like, it kind of feels like that. It's like really excruciating. Like, you can barely move, and then it comes with like a lot of other physical, like, you're tired, you don't have an appetite, sometimes you get nauseous, you know, you might vomit. Like, it comes with so many other things, as well as this big excruciating boil that's like pulsating and red and just hurts like freaking hell. Like, it just hurts so bad. But I'm actually about to go to the hospital because I have two really large cysts. Unfortunately, that's gonna have to be cut open and drained. I was trying. Well, that's another thing. Like, depending on the size, sometimes you can do like home treatments for yourself to try to reduce the size of the cyst and to get it to come to a head and to drain on its own. But when you had it for so long, like me, and you're at stage 3, sometimes that don't always work, because you got sinus tracts that connect underneath your skin. So say if I have a cyst that's growing, but I have connected sinus tracts underneath, it might start here, but then it might activate this one that's below it, and it might just form together as one. So now, instead of it just being this one up top, now I have two connected into one, which makes it like one big old, yeah, it's crazy. So that's pretty much what I'm going through right now. Like I said, my armpits are like the worst area that I get these in, and I got a twofer in this one. So a 2 for 1, pretty much. It started out as one, but since I have the connected sinus tracts, it just connected into one massive cyst. So it's not coming to a head. It's been like this for a whole week. I've been walking around like a robot. I can't do certain things, and you know, my mobility is very limited. So I was trying to avoid having to go through this, but I just can't take the pain anymore. Like, I really can't. And all they tell you to take, all the physicians tell you to take, is go home and have a Motrin, or Motrin, Advil, Tylenol. But it's like, huh? My freaking arm feels like it's about to freaking fall off, okay? Like, it's not just the area where the cyst is. I'm talking about my whole arm, my muscles, everything, my shoulder, everything is just strained and tight. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world. It's the worst feeling in the world. See, just doing that hurts. But hopefully when I go there and they do cut me open and drain it, I'll probably feel a lot better. I hope so. But it just be putting me in like such a damper, like such a down mood. And then on top of that, it's like I gotta worry about my job too. They're really inconsiderate and really don't care. Like it just baffles me, which makes me even more stressed. Stress does also trigger these flare-ups, so like it just makes me even more stressed because I'm worrying about these people. Like, oh, are they gonna fire me because of my medical condition? And you know, I need to get treated, but it's like I don't want to avoid not going to the hospital any longer, because hospital hours are in between work hours, and I get off after and I start when they open. So it's like I really don't have time to go during the week. So I really had to sit here and like think, like, Shamiga, self, do you care more about your arm freaking falling off because you've been going through this excruciating pain for a week? Or do you care about these people that don't really care about you and care if you're healthy, well, or whatever? Like, they just need a body there. I'm gonna go with checking on my arm, because I mean, whatever happens, happens. That's what I just gotta keep telling myself. Whatever happens, happens. And if I continue to stress and be upset, worrying, my skin ain't never gonna calm down. Like, my skin is just always gonna be in an uproar. Can't do it. It's like you gotta mentally train yourself on what to focus on and what not to focus on. Like, especially having this skin condition, because boy, leave it. Like, any foods, like certain foods that you eat is also another trigger. On top of that, like stressing or, you know, worrying about certain things, like shaving sometimes may help aid into clogging your hair follicles and making an abscess form. So it's like multiple things you gotta like worry about to keep your skin from going haywire on you. Like, straight up, like it be going haywire like crazy. So it's like you gotta be in a good space mentally. You gotta eat healthy, you know what I mean? You gotta be fit, because if you overweight, that also can contribute to the growth of the cyst as well. But luckily, you know, I'm not overweight. That's like one less thing I have to focus on. But definitely eating healthy and my mental state, like for real, is something I definitely got to work on better. But I've been trying to do like self-treatment, self-help type things, like eating more natural foods, you know, being more healthy, drinking more water, and trying to see if I can switch up my switch up how my system is flowing, and seeing if it's more healthier and more clean, if it'll stop me from having so many breakouts, if that makes any sense to you guys. But yeah, it's a sucky thing to go through, and I just wanted to come on here and just tell you guys my secret, I guess. I really be struggling in silence, but most of the time, like, my ass be off in a corner somewhere, balled up in a ball, just sick, hurting, and like excruciating pains from all these freaking abscesses. But I just was like, well, today will be the perfect day, I guess, for them to, I guess, see me, even on a sick day or a bad day, a not too good day. And I just wanted to come on here and show my face and let you guys know, you know, what I be going through in silence, I guess, or behind closed doors. But I really just wanted to make this video to see if there was anybody else that might be going through what I'm going through, or is diagnosed with HS. Like, I'm curious. I want to know, like, if there's anybody else out there that may be suffering from the same autoimmune skin condition as me. Because shoot, maybe we can share some stories, or maybe you got some remedies that I haven't tried yet, or vice versa. Like, I've been reading books, everything. Like, I've been doing so much research, like trying to figure out how to get my skin to try to like not freak out on me. But you know, my wife has been great at being there for me, positive. You know, I appreciate and love her so much, like, for loving and accepting me the way that I am with this skin condition, because I definitely thought like I would be single for the rest of my life. Like, I just felt like nobody would want to be with me, nobody would love me because of my skin condition. So I'm just really happy and thankful and blessed that I have her. Trying not to cry because I'm getting a little emotional, throat's getting a little tight, but yeah, she's awesome and I love her like to pieces. And thank you, babe, for loving me. And you know, even though I don't have the most perfect skin, you still love me. But anywho, I'm getting all sidetracked and emotional. But yeah, so that was my story time. I gotta go and get myself mentally ready for this hospital visit, because this shit about to hurt. I'm not even capping. Like, the shit that they do in the surgical clinic, like dermatology, this procedure hurts like shit. I'm gonna just let y'all know, like, there's no pain medication, like nothing. They just go for it. Like, you wide awake, you feel everything. So on top of it already being painful for you because it's, you know, inflamed, red, and swollen, and you're getting cut with a blade, like okay. Yes, so I don't know, I'm definitely, if you guys are curious about like knowing more about it, I would say definitely Google it, and you know, read up on it yourself. Or if you do have it, like, definitely leave a comment down below, or you know, just you can get at me on social media. You can DM me on IG at m.bella425. If you don't want to put it, you know, leave a comment down below if you don't want everybody to see. Like, I understand, because it is a really touchy subject and it's not easy to talk about. So anywho, I appreciate you guys listening to my story time, and I love you guys. And I guess I'm check in with y'all later after my hospital visit, or I'll just, I don't know, we'll see, but I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Peace.